Good day, Dr. Earl. We are Group 6 and today we'll be representing our 2D arcade survival game titled Flood Rush Bayanihan Rescue 2D, developed under our team name Daloy Studio. For my part, I will be discussing the main page and the how to play section and the power-up features of our game. For the main page, first, let me present the main page. The main page is the first screen that appears when the players opens the game. It clearly displays the game title to establish the team and its identity. The background shows a flood-affected environment to immerse the player in the rescue setting. There are three main buttons. The Start Game, which will begin the rescue mission. The About shows information about the game and their team. The Exit closes the game property. The layout is simple and user-friendly so players can easily navigate the game. Next, we will go to the How to Play section. On the How to Play section, this screen explains the control and objectives of the game. The controls are WASD, which will move the rescuer or the vehicle, and the right click will use the power up. The objective is to navigate through flood waters, rescue stranded civilian and animals, avoid environmental hazard, and safely transport them to the evacuation center. Now we will talk about the obstacles. There are two major obstacles, which are the electronic transformer, which is a dangerous electrical obstacle during floods. When the player hits it, it causes instant game over. Also, the trash bag represents flood debris that blocks the player. Hitting it results in immediate game over. Now we will talk about the power-ups. For our power-ups, we have the speed boost, which will temporarily increases the player's movement speed, allowing the rescuer to move faster and reach victims more quickly. And the second is the obstacle immunity. This temporarily protects the player from obstacle and environmental hazard, preventing damage when hitting the flood debris. This power-up helps players survive longer and complete rescue mission more efficiently, especially as flood level rises and the game becomes more challenging. Now, I will pass the presentation to my groupmate who will explain the other features of our game. Thank you.
Game stage. Our game has three stage levels: easy, medium, and hard, each offering different challenges for players. Easy mode is the only stage fully implemented in the current version. In this mode, flooding is lighter, obstacles are fewer, and victims are easier to rescue. It is designed for beginners and first-time players to learn the game mechanics. Med- Medium mode. In the medium mode, the environment becomes darker and the rain is heavier compared to easy mode. There are more obstacles, making the gameplay more challenging. The number of victims to rescue also increases. In this mode, the rescuer's vehicle is upgraded to jet ski, allowing faster movement across flooded areas. Hard mode. In hard mode, the environment is very dark, making it hard to see. The player can only rely on a small spot that lights are limited area. The rain is extremely heavy compared to easy and medium modes. Movement is slower than in the previous level because the rescuer is now using a rescue boat, which makes the gameplay more difficult. Next.
Next, I will present the gameplay system and mechanics of the game called Blood Rush. Before starting any age level, the player is required to enter their name on this. The name input is necessary for the leaderboard system because it records the player score. If the player does not enter their name, we once the player enters their name, we click and start the button. The game will push. proceed to the end stage level. This ensures that all scores are properly saved and displayed on the leaderboard. The main object of this game to rescue Airshot gives the end people on easy and 10 animals. While every rescued animal gives 5 points and the people will equal to 10 points. The player must rescue many as possible while avoiding obstacles. The game has three difficult levels: easy, medium, and hard. In the easy level, the player needs to rescue 10 people and 10 animals. And the environment has light rain, fever obstacle, and the player moves at a normal speed. In the medium level, the player must rescue 15 people and 12 animals. The surrounding become darker. There are more obstacles compared to easy mode, and the player movement becomes slightly slower. Next, in the hard level, the player needs to rescue 18 people and 15 animals. The environment is completely dark and there are more obstacles than in the medium and easy mode. The player is given a spotlight to help see the people, animals, and obstacles. This level is the most challenging among the three. Uh, Now I input the name and start the game. While playing, avoiding the hitting obstacle, and if the player collides with the an obstacle, a restart page will appear. If the player chooses the restart button, the game score will return to zero. The player, if the player wins the stage, if they reach the end of the level or successfully rescue all the requirement people and animals. When the player secures the game will display either rescue success or Bayanihan rescue. Now I will finish the game on easy level, and if you rescue animals like cat or dog, we have a sound effect and we have a power up extra speed 5 seconds. If if you get the medal, we have 5 seconds immune to the obstacle. Oh my god. I will start again. This is the medal. If you use that, you you completely not damaged. If you have if you rescue the rescuer, you have 5 seconds extra speed boost. This is the Rescue Center. Now this is the Bayanihan Rescue success. This page is discussed by group member Fedoro.
Rescue success. The setting shows an evacuation center where rescued residents gather. The player must complete each stage by ensuring that everyone is safe. Once all residents are successfully rescued, the stage is cleared and the final score is displayed. To make the game more engaging and rewarding, when the player already rescues all the residents, there is a sound effect audio where the residents clap. This applause serves as positive feedback and symbolizes gratitude and community support, reinforcing the theme of Bayanihan. Overall, the game promotes teamwork, responsibility, and quick decision making, while highlighting the importance of helping others in times of disaster. Next,
Lastly, we would like to introduce our group.
leader leaderboard. Here in leaderboard, you will see your team and score display. It shows your ranking based on your performance in the game. You can also view the top 1 to 10 players. The ranking are arranged from highest to lowest. Next presenter.
Lastly, we would like to introduce our group, Group 6, the developer of the game, Bayanihan Rescue. The member of Group 6 are Kabaging Harold, Coach Christian James, Lunas Crystal James, Teodoro Bernali. We work together in planning, design, and developing Bayanihan Rescue, and each member contributed to making this project possible. Thank you for your time and attention. We hope you enjoy our presentation.